Go.
Good afternoon, team. My name's Mitch Textor, and this is my partner Ashley. How are you, Ashley?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks. I'm going to be personal training Ashley today for a great workout, which is going to consist of a warm-up period of 5 minutes, 2 circuits, and a warm-down period of around 3 minutes. We'll go through some warm-ups, dynamic stretches. I'll explain how the circuit style is going to go, and then I'll identify 4 key stretches at the end of the session. So each station in the first circuit will be run for 60 seconds, and there'll be 5 stations. We'll do that 3 times over, followed by a 2-minute drink break. After that, we'll do another 5 stations 3 times for 60 seconds. Our warm-up's just going to consist of, first of all, walking to this far tree, gradually warming up, second time over and third time over to a jog, where we'll come back and ask our client if she's carrying any injuries, how they're feeling, and get into some dynamic stretching. So go ahead, Ashley. So we've just walked to the tree and back, and we're feeling a slight bit warmer, so we're going to gradually increase the warm-up and go for the 2 runs to the tree and back at a jogging pace. Let's go. Great work, Ashley. Awesome. Now we're feeling a little bit warmer.
Yep.
Are you carrying any injuries today?
Yeah, tight right hip.
Tight right hip. Cool. We can work around that today and modify some of our exercises. Some dynamic stretches we're going to go through. Just high knees. So let's do that. Just high knees to the tree and back 1 time, please. Nice work. Our next dynamic exercise this afternoon is bum flicks. So give that a shot, Ashley. Bum flick to the tree and back. Beautiful. Walking lunges to the tree and back. So take it away, Ashley. Side to side to the tree and back, either side, just to really get the flexibility and the mobility around the hips. So take it away, Ashley. So our first circuit's focused on core, and the second circuit's a full body circuit, both focusing on body tone, also known as fat loss, and we're also going to increase the cardiovascular fitness by getting our heart rate up. So our first station is a mountain climber. This is a core exercise, obviously. We're going to conduct it for 60 seconds, the same as every station throughout the exercises. And the key points I want to raise on this one are keeping your core stable, keeping your arms above your shoulders above your hands, and keeping switched on, bringing your legs straight forward. You're focusing on balance and cardiovascular with isometric strength in this exercise. So Ashley's going to conduct that for 60 seconds. Station 2 is leg raises. This is focusing on isometric strength, coordination, and strength speed. The main goal here is to keep your core stable, and variations to this exercise can include the distance in which you put your legs out and draw them in, and also the position in which you hold your hands, mostly under the glutes or by the side for support. So take it away, Ashley. Lovely work. Station 3 are shoulder taps, and we're going to be using coordination, isometric strength, and balance. This exercise, the key teaching points I want to point out is always keeping switched on and tucked under with your breathing work in line, and shoulders above your hands. So take it away, Ashley. Station 3, the exercise which we call bicycles, focusing on the core, and we're going to take in isometric strength, coordination and balance. What we're doing is we're going to bring each shoulder to the opposite knee and bringing your back off the ground with your abdominals for the intensity of the exercise. So take it away. Awesome. Station 5 is what we call a side plank, which is going to focus on isometric strength and balance. This exercise is good for working on your obliques and obviously the muscles within the motor system. So we'll get it up, Ashley. Focusing on getting the hip nice and straight in line, as if you're being pulled from the hip with a string, and keeping your shoulder above your elbow there. Keeping switched on using your isometric strength. Cool. Returning from our 2-minute break, we're going to conduct our second circuit, focusing on full body, and our first exercise today will be press-ups or push-ups. These key teaching points I want to raise here are keeping your shoulders above your hands, keeping your back nice and flat with your bum tucked under, and you're going to be using the muscles pectoralis major, serratus anterior, anterior deltoid, and your triceps brachii in this spat. So nice one for the front body. And a variant to this for the males or the toughies are off your feet. So yeah, got to be nice and tough. Yeah. Exercise 2. So for this, we're going to be focusing on isometric strength, working the core. Arms are located behind the head. Be sure not to choke your neck. You don't want to be pulling on your neck. Keeping your breath in work, breath in line, and toes pointed. Conducting it for 60 seconds. Beautiful work there. Exercise 3 is a jumping squat lunge. We're going to be focusing on power, balance, coordination, isometric strength. There's plenty of them in this one, and it's going to be focusing on working the glutes and the quads and the hamstrings. So give us an example. Keeping the front of the knee at 90 degrees, keeping switched on at all times and tucked under. Breath work is very important in this exercise. Cardiovascular, yes. Station 4 is side leg raises, and we're going to be working on isometric strength here and coordination. Key teaching points in this one is just keeping switched on, tucked under, toes pointed, shoulder above your arm, and being sure not to fold. Breath is also important. Our final station in our program today is skipping, and the concepts of fitness we're going to be including in this one is cardiovascular, coordination, agility, reaction time, to name a few. And we're just going to really focus on the wrist movements in this one, keeping a nice even bounce off the ground. Going to be really giving those glutamus, gastrocnemius as a workout on this one. Nice start. Yep, skipping on grass doesn't work. No, that's all right. Awesome, Ashley. Congratulations on completing those circuits. How challenging?
They were all good.
Yeah,
A
awesome.
little bit hard.
Yeah. So now we're just going to go for a gradual warm down, which is going to consist of just a couple of short walks to the tree and back. So great work, Ashley. Cool. We're just going to run through 4 key stretches I would like to include in today's cool down. The first one's going to be a hip flexor stretch. So down on one knee with your shin in a 90-degree angle from your toe here, keeping switched on and pushing your hips forward with a nice and straight back, really feeling the stretch down the front there, which will be really important after today's exercise. Stretch number 2 is a hamstring stretch. Now it's really important that we just get this right and get a good gradual stretch on your hamstring. Nothing to impact after exercise, just want a nice static stretch. Now we're holding these stretches for at least 30 seconds and then changing legs on each stretch we conduct this afternoon. Keeping your back nice and straight. Stretch number 3 is an oblique stretch where we're just going to put our hands above our heads and keep a nice sturdy platform on our feet, being tucked under and getting that real nice stretch there, Ashley. That's going to work on the obliques after our core exercises today. Our final stretch today is just a lat and shoulder stretch, as we've been really putting the pressure on those shoulders doing the exercises. So bringing your hand right over your head there, keeping switched on, nice and cool breathing periods. How you feeling, Ashley?
Good.
That's a wrap.